Hi everyone. I want to share with you something that I'm really excited about. I've spoken to probably a few of you watching this about it already, and I'm really hoping that you and maybe some others are going to be a part of it as well. Um, if you don't know who I am, because a friend has shared this with you, or you just found it somewhere else, my name is Sam. With my wife Anna, about 18 months ago, we moved down to Barking Riverside with our young kids to start a church down here. And actually, since we've been down here, we've been getting to know a whole bunch of people, made some great friends, and we were really excited before lockdown because on Easter Saturday we were going to have a great big celebration with a bunch of people getting baptized. Because we started with one of our friends wanting to be baptized, and then when we started talking about it, we found that there were more and more people who either wanted to get baptized, or their kids wanted to be baptized, or they wanted to dedicate their kids and just say thank you that they were born and that they're alive. And we wanted to celebrate that all together. And we're hoping that we still will do that as soon as lockdown is lifted and we can find a way to gather again. But in the meantime, we want to do something else that we hope you'll join in with. So we're wanting to do a journey across 6 weeks where we'll have a video that we'll send out at the start of the week, and then a few days later we'll have a Zoom conversation, one for kids in the daytime, one for adults in an evening, where we'll be able to thrash out what was in that video, to talk about it, to ask questions, to say what we think about it. And it's a journey really that you could call something like exploring life and the big questions of life. And the idea came first as a way of helping people who wanted to get baptized be ready for it, understand the promises that you're making and what it means to be baptized. And it's still going to do that. But then we thought, actually, it's also really good if you're a family member or friend of someone being baptized and you want to understand what that means for them. This will be great for you. But also, if maybe you wouldn't sign yourself up to a particular faith, to being a Christian, but you do want to explore some of those bigger questions. Because here's the thing, all of us live in this weird world. All of us at some point have been born, and you find yourself in the world, and actually none of us fully understand it. We've got quite a few big questions. Why are we here? Who are we? What does a good life look like? Why is it so hard sometimes? Why do bad things happen? And what is all this stuff about God? And to be a Christian and to be baptized is to stand up publicly and say that the big story about God and the world and everything we find in the Bible is something that we believe is true, that we believe Jesus is who the Bible says he is, and that we want to live the rest of our lives for him and kind of in line with that belief. So baptism is like the beginning of a journey with God that carries on forever. In fact, one of the pictures in the Bible is that baptism is like being born for a second time into a whole new life with God. And so in these kind of videos across these weeks, we're going to look at kind of the different parts of the big story that Christians believe describes who God is, who we are, and what the world is. And if you're not a Christian, our hope is that by kind of engaging with those questions and hearing the way some people answer them, it might be a helpful way of working out what you believe, whether you think that is true or something else, and what questions you might have. So this journey should be great to prepare you for baptism so you understand what it's about, to help you understand what your family member or friend is doing, or just to explore stuff for yourself. There'll be loads of chance to ask questions and to engage with it. And if you want to do it, it would be great if you could sign up to the Facebook event and let us know, and we'll send out more information.